I didn't see myself going in this direction when I started off the day. But before I go into the try-hard mode of playing a bunch of Reno Lock and possibly Miracle Rogue and Combo Druid, I think those three are like the top decks right now. Pirate Shaman's like good, but it's not like insanely good. I decided let's take a little bit of detour, go down the path of Control Warrior. Control Warrior right now has going for it that everyone mulligans for Pirate Warrior, so I feel like this is like a temporary bonus for this deck. I mean, it's tried and true and classic. The new cards from this set that are in this deck are Ali Armorsmith and Don Honcho. So it plays mostly the same. But it's a very different deck. The Armorsmiths are there to protect against Pirates early game. I think that since there's not that many big cards left, there's a lot of removal in this deck. I need the N'Zoth to push the finish.
You give me strength.
Victory or death!
This deck's a little bit weak to Entomb, but priests are... This is kind of metagame specific, but priests don't run Entomb that much because they can't get to turn 6 against the more aggressive decks. I figure like most of my opponents are gonna be, when they see my armor up, they'll be like, what? What?
Once upon a time.
Let the pain speak to me. Bring the pain.
I could have Fiery War Axe plus Acolyted that, but let's just send this guy at it. I don't mind taking 7, since this is either a Dragon deck or a Reno deck. Health won't really matter. Happy to make it spill over a bunch of damage on this Infested Tauren. Maybe Acolyted Pain gets to draw another card. That'd be really good. Might sacrifice this so that I can't do that. He didn't though. But was worth considering. Can I kill this all? Yes I can. I can kill that one. That's really good. Alright. We are super in the lead right now. And I have in this new deck Dr. 7. Don't let anyone tell you that you sucked on Honcho. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe that a 10-11 in stats can be bad. You're beautiful just the way you are, Don Honcho. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Cause you are beautiful, just the way you are. Look at this Don Honcho in all its glory. Please don't buff Sylvanas. Yeah. There's so many low threat cards in this deck to buff. There's Armorsmith, Acolyte of Pain, Ravaging Ghoul, Infested Tauren, Ali Armorsmith. If Don Honcho hits any of them, they turn into a real threat. Dr. Honcho is in the house.
You wish to live forever. My shield for Argus.
I have no time for games.
That deck usually only has 2 deaths in it, so I try to bait out the deaths, perhaps. That's 1 death out of the way. I'm gonna assume he doesn't have this. I can't assume he doesn't have the second one yet, but I'll hope he doesn't have the second one yet.
Sharp gadgetzan steel.
Oh, come on. That deck has no burst. I can go down as low as I want.
Let the pain speak to me. You wish to live forever?
Once upon
Yeah, I'll brawl this.
a mistake. Well played.
Let's see, how much do I trust that there's no burst? Do I armor up over shield block here? That is an extreme amount of trust. I believe that much. So, reason why you armor up instead of shield block is because... Please no smite, thank goodness. The reason you armor up instead of shield block is so you can combo the shield block with your shield slam. Not only that though, but also so that you can... It's limited to one armor up each turn. Where was I? So... Can do shield block, shield slam, that's pretty good. Could just hit that and... Yeah, that's fine.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
The win condition for this... I'm probably going to try to win with N'Zoth. Dragon Fire Potion will kill off everything, except the Cairn will spawn another guy. So I think he's going to be able to deal with the N'Zoth, which means well, the two Infested Taurens are going to be a big deal too. I have to play the Infested Tauren first. If he plays Dragon Fire Potion, I get 2-2, I get the 2-2, and I get the other thing.
My shield for
This is the benefit of playing this deck too. Right now people are geared towards anti-aggro, so they're playing cards like Defender of Argus. Stuff like that. Yeah, I guess I'll use... Well, is this going to fatigue? It is. Maybe I'd never draw a shield block. No, I should draw into N'Zoth. We'll end the game faster. Also, I'll hit that. Draw last. He hasn't played any Pains yet. They usually run 2 Pain. Actually, Potion of Madness would be pretty good. Uses that and... It's not that good. Possibly played the Bookworm because his hand already has like another Bookworm and or a Shadow Word Pain.
A mistake.
My hero power and pass.
Disqualified.
Interesting. That was an okay turn. Probably wants to catch more in the AoE of Dragon Fire Potion, maybe. Something. Happy to let him draw these cards. Oh, doesn't even want to draw. I don't think I really mind one way or the other.
Disqualified.
gadgetzan steel.
Major kit.
Hibanashi, how could you cut? Just a card true heart. My dear.
Strike.
Take this.
Enough room, right? Nope.
Brilliant.
Astonishing.
Feels good to bully them like this.
Strike.
Take this. I you mocking me? Are you mocking me? Take this!
Strike.
Button's pretty good.
I'm almost out of cards.
Strike.
I didn't really need to play N'Zoth to win the game, but like, why not? I'd actually forgotten that N'Zoth survives too.
It is finished.
Yeah, good GG timing there, yeah.
Watch your back.
Alright, against the rogue, the plan is to out-armor them. That could be really tough. But rogue is kind of doing about... It's complicated, but they can do something... They can do a lot of damage. But they can't do infinite damage. They usually have that one turn where they hit you for a lot, and then they conceal, and then they can hit you for a lot again. But I have a brawl to counter that.
I'm in charge now.
I'm made to fit.
This is a anti-aggro deck. It's fair to say that. Not only does it have enough anti-aggro elements to it to be anti-aggro, it also has enough greed in it to be anti-aggro.
Let the pain
Strike.
speak to me.
And then the interesting question is, can it beat
Strike.
control? And this is a control deck, so we're gonna see.
Bring the pain.
To beat control decks, I'd have to either out-armor up the combo. That would actually be against Reno Lock also, and this deck, so we'll see whether or not I can do it. I'm not entirely sure about how good this matches up. I suspect it's a bad matchup. But I could be wrong, and hopefully I'm wrong. What's the anti-aggro? That would be a control deck. Because there's an anti-aggro deck, and then there's the anti-aggro deck. I guess the anti-aggro deck is a control deck. This is a control deck. Anti-aggro is like an even heavier control deck. And then once you get to an anti-aggro deck, the counter to that is an aggro deck.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Astonishing.
Too soon.
Well, the good news is I managed to keep the tempo through that turn.
Welcome to the grand tournament.
He's on a clock. He needs to beat me before I armor up too much.
Disqualified.
Sharp gadgetzan.
Before I tank up, correction. I'm like a raid boss right now. I'm gonna press this button every single turn.
This guy's toast.
Armor made to fit.
Bring the pain. Let the pain speak to me.
I think I might be able to out armor him. It's kind of like an enrage timer raid boss, because he has to beat me before I enrage, and the enrage is like fatigue, basically.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Good old control warrior, for when you want to feel like a raid boss.
Who goes there?
No brawls yet. Got boss. Slow turn, but that develops a minion killer each turn. Right, of course you kill the 1-2 off. That's the only thing that can get more dangerous. None of the other things are that threatening. If he's going to eviscerate my face because of his spell damage, that's fine. Ugh, cold blood dealt 8 damage. It's a lot. The 2-7 looks bad against the 7-3, but I have Ravaging Ghouls in this deck. And Slam also can kill it then. Also, it could get sapped anyways. So I really need a bash or a brawl. I think if I find that, if I don't have to take damage removing the SI7, I should have enough armor to carry through. That'd be the hope. Alright, that's the perfect card, the bash. And he's out of saps, so Ali Armorsmith is sticking on the board. I have to dodge Leroy, and he only has Eviscerate left, I think. Alright. I think he hits his enrage timer. Uh-oh. Don't be a good card. What's he looking for here? Brahmish? Execute's pretty good. Don Honcho. That's a good card.
Who goes there?
Fierce Monkey. Not so good. I just get my brawl. Easy game. That's not even worth brawling. Kind of. I think his maximum damage capacity is Leroy plus Eviscerate. That's 10, and he has 7 on the board, 17. He's got 18 there. I have 18, I have 7 health on the taunt.
What now?
Which means I think I can develop Cairn and not die.
I must choose. What now? Take this. Your brother.
I'm almost out of cards.
He has a backstab, he's only played 1. So backstab, eviscerate, Leroy, it's 3 of the 5 cards. And just 2 cards, which I'm not entirely sure which they are. We did it! We out-raid bossed him. Oh, Edwin Van Cleef, that's a card. Might have enough health that I can still shield send him. Armor, I mean. not quite. Oh, never mind. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
At least I had chicken.
Outrage boss.
Well,
Cannot.
I
Well played.
Should be able to figure out what that last card was. Yeah, let me compare it with my rogue list and I'd be able to know for sure. Blood Mage Thelnis. I don't think I saw Blood Mage Thelnis that game. Which makes sense since he was near fatigue, right? Yeah, my last card must have been Blood Mage.
Victory or death! Bring it on! Fly, Polly! I'm in charge now.
Maybe I should put the patches package in this deck. I'm kidding. Mostly kidding. I had to think about it for a moment. I am kidding.
Be thirsty.
It's pretty obvious what I'm setting up here to him, that I need to play the axe for the tempo, I think. And I also needed to hit there so I could hit the next thing. Which I think I will. Only a 1-2 though. No, I'm not gonna hit that.
Who goes there?
It might have been better to play Acolyte of Pain there. Or do I have the cards I already need and not take 3 damage and still have an axe in play?
I wield the power of black.
I also didn't know it was the pirate version, or the dragon version, so it's a little bit slower. This is gonna be tough to beat though.
I wield the power of black. Take this! Let the pain speak to me.
Yay, double armor up each turn. Thanks, Ellie Armorsmith.
For the War Chief!
I don't think I quite respected Ali Armorsmith quite the amount of respect that he deserved. I really want to get past that, which implies I should shield block for the answer. Yeah, that'll do it. Saves me 7 health by not getting attacked. Uh-oh. No, that's Sylvanas.
I have no time for games.
Thanks.
My thanks.
Thanks, I guess. Alright, face! Brawl! Ragnaros! Okay. Execute, pretty good. Or just this to get back Sylvanas. Yeah, that's good to know. Take 2. Oh wow, Dragon Warrior running Arcanite Reaper. Kind of a surprise. Ow.
Let none survive. Welcome to the Grand Tournament.
Welcome, my friend.
Disqualified.
Yeah. Slothouse asks, will Jade Druid not just keep Control Warrior out of the meta? It is true. If there were more Jade Druid out there, this would not be a very good deck. I'll admit that. The good thing there isn't that much Jade Druid. If it is Jade Druid, I might be able to last long enough to play 2 Brawls to play Sylvanas and threaten a Jade Golem. Gorehowl down a few of them, Zotham.
Happy Feast of Winter Vale.
Happy Feast of Winter Vale.
Just a happy little feast all around. Putting Wild Growth into the Wild Growth 1/1. That'd be pretty good. It's possible he coined Wild Growth expecting me to be aggro, and then he had some kind of anti-aggro play. Maybe Wrath. And I'd expect to see the Wrath used here then, I suppose. Maybe I should have kept Ravaging Ghoul, because I could expect him to think that I'm aggro, and then you had Living Roots for our 2/1/1s, and the Ravaging Ghoul counters that well.
Time waits for no one.
Oh. Seems extreme, but not actually bad at all. It's possible that swiping is better than Wrath against this deck, because the Wrath should be cycled. I mean, otherwise he was going to get super valued with the Acolyte of Pain. Here's where I want to brawl, right? Pretty good. Not that pressing, probably.